Hello everybody, and welcome back to where you press the button. Now I know you guys are like, are you gonna play something different other than Would You Rather and where you press the button? Now, I did try a couple other games as you guys know. And we're not gonna, I won't get into the details, but I'm running out of stuff to play. I am thinking of some other games I may want to play, but for now, let's enjoy some button pressing. Or maybe not. You get $10 million, but you now have gonorrhea, genital herpes, and athlete's foot forever. No! Okay. I know. Gonorrhea is basically the shits forever. Genital herpes is an STD, and athlete's foot means your foot's in pain all the time. I know itches, which is due to a disease, so. I guess, theoretically, I think they're all curable. I don't know for sure. I'd have to look up each and every one of them to see if they're curable. But I'm thinking that it pretty much takes up all the money that you had. So, see, for me, that's not worth the $10 million. I'm torturing myself for all eternity. 21% of people press the button. 21% of people want those diseases for $10 million. Again, I apologize for the ads. Why is my... There you go. What the heck? Okay. I don't want my mouse is acting up there for a second. Alright. You will instantly be good at anything and learn things really quickly, but you have to wear Crocs for the rest of your life. For those who don't know what Crocs are, they're a type of shoe. It's more like it's kind of like a sandal shoe, sort of. It's the best way to describe it. It's got holes in the top and everything. It kind of looks like a sandal, but it fits on like a shoe. I mean, it has like the back like a shoe. It's not like a sandal where it doesn't have a back. So it has the back like a shoe, so it looks like a shoe with holes in the top. And it's it's like a plastic shoe. It looks like it's just a combination of a shoe and sandals. Is the best way to describe it. Except it has a back to it, like a shoe, obviously, hence the shoe part. And yeah, just look up a picture of a Croc. But it's the type of shoe you wear. I've never actually worn it, but Sam Troll likes to wear those. I don't know if they're comfortable or not. I mean, the downside of that is, no, I'm not going to push. The reason I'm not going to push that button is I have to wear Crocs for the rest of my life, which is you can't wear any other type of shoe, which is during the winter I got to wear Crocs. Which, they are a summer shoe. Or sand, I don't. The Crocs are just a summer footwear. It's the best way to describe that. And so if you're wearing that in the winter, it's like wearing sandals in the winter. It's not a good thing. No. 66% of people wish to wear Crocs for the rest of their life. You didn't press the button. Why didn't you press it? Alright. Why is it? Okay, good. Why can we move on here? Why is this doing? Hey! Holy fuck. It is quiet in here. Like, other than my voice, it is quiet. As a mother, I have never seen this house so freaking quiet. Anyway, you become a calculator and can calculate anything inside your head, but you lose the ability to read and write. Well, I can calculate most math inside my head that I need to do, and I'm really good at reading. I like reading, so I want to keep that. I'm bad at writing. I'll admit that. Okay, what? I apologize, guys. For some reason, this thing is just not wanting to cooperate with me. Holy balls. You get any dream house and any furniture, electronics, or decorations you want are inside the house, but you have to share bedrooms with I am sorry. I just got home from work, so I know, a little tired there, but you have to share bedrooms with your worst enemy. No! Okay. I really don't have a worst enemy. I get along with everybody. I've had bullies before. And, well, if we're looking at it that way, because I'm figuring it, so, I guess I'm a little bit here, so I'm not right on top of the camera. I've had bullies before, so I'm thinking if we're talking worst enemies, we're talking in that way. And I've actually, There was this boy that used to bully me in high school, or not high school. Well, he did bully me in high school, but he bullied me all the way through, 3/4 way through elementary school, and then we became friends for a summer, like literally 3 months. I tried reaching out in friendship with him, but then he stole it from me. And I mean, at first, when he was stealing, it was just Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I mean, remember I was in elementary school, so it was one of the things I got into, and that didn't mean I got the cards back, didn't really bother me. And I figured if that's the worst he was gonna steal, big whoop. And then I caught him stealing PlayStation memory cards, and then that's when I ended it after I got the PlayStation memory cards back, because Yu-Gi-Oh cards are one thing, but PlayStation memory cards, if you look at it in nowadays prices, back then a PlayStation memory card was $30-40. So nowadays that would be like buying a headset for your Xbox or a new controller. I mean, that was expensive back then, as you can imagine. So if I'm thinking boys, I technically already spent the night in the same room as one of my former bullies, who went back to bullying me after a friendship ended and continued to bully me through the rest of my school life. So that is that. So honestly, having to share a bedroom with somebody I've already had to share a bedroom with one of my bullies that I've had before, I can honestly say that this is really not that big of a deal to me. But I mean, it depends on what we're talking about when we come to worst enemy. Because if it's just a bully, I mean, I think I can manage that for, well, see, I'm thinking this one over actually. I know this is one of those ones that's kind of complex, because I could deal with living with my worst enemy if it irked me in some way. I mean, I could probably deal with that irkingness. But the thing is, if they're my worst enemy, it means they're going to want to fuck with me all the time. Excuse my French, screw with me all the time. And it means that we're going to have to constantly be not able to enjoy all the awesome electronics, furniture, etc. that are in the house to begin with. So for me, that would be a pointless endeavor. So I'm just going to say I will not press the button. And it's 53%, sorry. Again, remember, I'm using a TV on the opposite side of the room, so I apologize if I can't read some writing once in a while, but 53% of people push the button. 53% of people are willing to deal with the biggest pain in their ass that they've ever had to deal with. Alright, let's... Okay, I'm going to have to switch to something else, because this link is not... See, I don't get it. Why does it take so long? Whatever. You can remember everything you can remember everything you have ever read, but you can't forget the stuff you wish you hadn't read. Well, basically what that's saying is, you remember everything you read, and there is no negative side to it. You remember everything you read, because obviously you can't forget the stuff you wish you read. Well, obviously there's not a downside, because you remember everything you read. There's no real downside there, except for the fact that if you read something sexual, which I'm not going to get sexual or inappropriate or something like that, but because that would be really creepy right now. But if you read something, per se, sexual towards the same gender you are, that you probably didn't want to read in a book, as an example, you're probably going to be creeped out and wish you hadn't read that, but you're never going to be able to forget it anyway. But I mean, in my opinion, if I actually read something that I didn't wish I hadn't read, I'm probably going to be forced to be stuck with it for quite some time anyway. So, I mean, eventually I'll just put it in the back of my mind and not give two shits about it, but still, I would not oh, wait, fuck. I done fucked up. I was going to say I pressed that button, but I hit the do not press. Well, I agree with the 77% to press the button. I done fucked up there. So, that is that. And it actually works. You will wake up the next morning as your preferred gender. Everyone recognizes you as such. You pass. But a friend you have dies, and if you have no friends, a relative you like dies. What if I have no relatives? Then who dies after that? No. That's not being a dick. I'm already my preferred gender. I was born a man. I like being a man. That's all I gotta say. Not saying there's anything wrong with women, because, I mean, there's nothing wrong with women. Women are amazing, but I prefer to be a man, because, that's just the way I was born, just the way I like being, just what I'm used to. So, I will not press that button. 31% want to swap their genders. Or they just want to kill their friends or relatives, which would be just sick and horrible. Okay, I'm going to good for the... Okay, what? Oh, really? I could have just done that, whatever. You have unlimited money, but you can only buy... There is no point to unlimited money when the only thing you're going to get with it is STDs. I mean, because that's not unlimited money, it's just hooker money to get STDs, so no, I would not press that button. 45% said they will press that button. 45% of people want to have hookers. Oh, why not? I say it's a good thing. Have sex with mostly beautiful women in the world every day, but never be able to consume any form of alcohol, weed, or drugs. I don't do weed or drugs, so I don't give two shits about that, and I could give less shits about alcohol because, as I have stated in previous videos, I have like 1 or 2 beers a year with my friends. And that is not me shitting around or talking or exaggerating in any way. I literally have maybe 1 beer or 2 beers a year with my friends because we're so busy with our lives we don't have to get the chance to I don't really get the chance to go drinking with them because me and my friends kind of have, well, I wouldn't say bad jobs. We have pretty good jobs, I mean. But we're kind of busy with work. Magoonie's busy with work and school, so he literally has no time for literally anything. So when I do get to see him, it's usually only for a couple hours before I have to leave for work or because he has work or whatnot. And Sam Troll has virtually no money because instead of making food himself, no offense to the guy, but he goes out and buys fast food all the time. And there's nothing wrong with that, that's what he wants to do, but I think he could actually stand to make some homemade food once in a while. So, he never has any money, so when it comes to drinking, we never really do it all that much. I mean, like I said, I have like 1 or 2 beers a year, so for me, I will press that button and be very happy with the outcome. Because I already do none of that anyway, so... Now I would like to stay because I know I probably made some sexual jokes, and I respect women in every way, shape, and form. I'm not disrespectful to them in any way. And yes, I may make sexual jokes, but how do I put this? I do not go around having fucking hookers in every girl that happens to come along. I'm not like that either. I am an honorable guy who respects women in every way, shape, and form. So we're gonna move on. Something interesting will happen to you every day, but no one will care. Well, guess what? Something interesting happens to me every day already, and nobody cares, including me. So why not? And 78% press the button. Because guess what? I don't care if anyone cares if something interesting happens to me or not. By pressing this button, you will gain the ability to shapeshift into anything you want. Alright. But you will have forgotten everything that happened to you while in that form. Really? So you're saying I can shapeshift into a woman and have lesbian sex but then forget it after I shapeshift back? That is some bullshit. That is some bullshit. That's all I gotta say. Well, then again, that actually may be beneficial because then I could shapeshift, do a lot of horrible things, then forget about it because I would never remember it, therefore they can never actually convict me of doing it because obviously it's not me. So I could get away with a lot of bullshit doing that. So why not? Fuck, what's that word? I'll embrace my dark side once in a while. Bad. Moving on. I forgot. I think it's like 69% hit that button or something. I don't know. You receive $1 for every single hair on your body once a year for the rest of your life. Do you know how many hairs are on my head? I do not know myself. But it's probably quite a bit. I'm probably thinking, well, I have to look up how much the average, how many hairs on the average human head. I'm thinking it's like 1,000 or something. I don't know. But yeah, let's say roughly, just for posterity's sake, it's 1,000. That's already, I mean, on your bodies, but it's not just my head, so probably more than 1,000 on your body once a year for the rest of your life. So it's only once though. So even if I'm gaining up 2,000 or whatever, it's only once a year, which is basically like tax returns. I suppose I can't complain about that. But every year Before you receive the money, every hair on your head is tied to a string, and then all of them are ripped from your skin all at once. Oh! You are not allowed to take anything for the pain. Oh! No! Never! That is like waxing. Once a year. The most painful thing ever, except it's worse than waxing, and I can't take anything for the pain. I'm that high in pain tolerance, so I will not press that button. That is not worth it to me. Wow, 37% push the button. Good for them. So that is all for Would You Will? Where you press the button. So thank everybody for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the other videos that I have done. And I will see you later. Goodbye!